Welcome for this week's Hebrew class. We'd like to welcome you and we pray these lessons do bless you greatly. And today's lesson comes to us from Yehochanan, which is John 17 verses 11 to 15. So we will begin. And as usual, I have the Nikud valve markings with useful resources being www.hamashiach.com, which is a very useful website that will help us in practicing, and also the www.doitinhebrew.com dictionary, and I would encourage you to use them. They're very useful as we study our Hebrew. So we begin today's lesson at verse 11, and it's represented with a yod and an aleph. And we can see the value of a yod is 10, aleph is 1. So the letters are Vav, aleph, nun, yod, aleph, yod, nun, yod, ayin, vav, dalet, bayet, ayin, vav, lamed, mem, safit, vav, hey, mem, safit, bayet, ayin, vav, lamed, mem, safit, hey, mem, and hey. And just a few little pointers. We see here that the Vav has the Cholam above it, so therefore we don't pronounce the Vav, we just pronounce the actual vowel mark. And you also notice that the ayin in all three cases is in white, and that means it's not pronounced. So let us begin. Va'ani, which is and I, because ani can be I or I am. Ne, not I am. So again we have ni at the end, which is I am. And ayin, and if you look down here, ayin means not, or nothing or nil. So not I am. Odd, which is still, it can be, as we see down here, odd. It can be used as an adjective or an adverb, and it can mean more, again, still, yet. So still, ba'olam. Now normally the world comes to us with ha'olam, but the hay's dropped off, so there's in the world. V'hem, and they, because hem can be them or they. Ba'olam are in the world, we could say in the world. Hemma is they are. Right, so hem can be they again, right? And the normal translation is, I am no longer in the world, yet they are in the world. So therefore we just remove that and we want to read it now without any aid. And so we begin. Va'ani, enni, od, ba'olam, va'hem, or ve'hem, ba'olam, hema. And then we look at the translation, and I, not I am, still in the world, and they, in the world, they are. And we go to part B now, and we have a vav, an aleph, a nun, a yod, a bayet, an aleph again, lamed, yod, kaf, so fit, aleph, vayet, yod, hey, kaf, kuf, right, kuf, dalet, vav, shin, nun, zade, resh, aleph, tav, mem, safit, bayet, shin, mem, and kaf, so fit. So now let's read that. And it is Va'ani, which is and I am. Ba, meaning to come, right? So it's coming. Eleka, to you. Avi, my father. Ha, kadosh, is holy, or the Holy Father, my Father, the Holy, or that's how Hebrew puts the the adjective after it. So we would translate it, my Holy Father. Netzor, guard. Right? If we look down here, netzar is the col verb to guard, to keep, to maintain. But interestingly, netzer, same letters, as a masculine noun means stem or shoot. And that's also where we get Nazarene from as well. And then we have otam, which is them. So guard them. Bet shim ka, in your name. Because we know Shem is name. Right, so we will read that now as well, which is Va'ani ba eleka avi ha-kadosh netzor otam beshimka. And the normal translation, they are in the world, and I am coming to you, my Holy Father. Protect them in your name. And then we move to the translation, which is just to refresh you what it means. And I am coming to you, my Father, holy, guard them in your name. And we come to part C of that. And we have an aleph tav, aleph shin, resh, nun, tav, tav, lamed, yod, lamed, mem, ayin, nun, safid, yod, hey, yod, vav, aleph, chet, dalet, kaf, mem, nun, vav. And we're going to read it now. Et asher, which is, of course, grammar marker, which, it could be that, it could even be whom, right? So which or whom, natata, you have given, li, to me, le, ma'an, so that, ye, you, they shall be, again the u at the end is they shall be, echad is one, kamonu, like us. And we look down here, kamo is a prep, like, same as if. And of course the translation, protect them in your name, which you have given to me, or whom you have given to me, is probably even better, that they may be one as we are. Right, now we will read that without any aid. Et asher natata li le ma'an yiyu echad kamonu. Right, and now the translation. Grammar marker, which you have given to me, so that they shall be one like us. And we come to 12, we see it's represented with a yod value of 10 and a vayet value of 2. Second letter of the alphabet. Then we have bet, hey, yod, vav, tav, yod, ayin, mem, hey, mem, savid, bayet, ayin, vav, lamed, mem, so, fit, aleph, nun, yod, nun, zade, resh, tav, yod, aleph, tav, mem, so, fit, bayet, shin, mem, and kaf, so, fit. And we read it. And we read it, and it is B-O-T, B-O-T. So the bet is in, and we have yot, or hiyat. So if we look at the root of it, it's the root to be. And we have down here, we have it down here as heyot, which is a feminine noun meaning being, existence, mean to be, to exist, right? And then in my being, that's how I've translated it, because the T at the end is, you can translate it as my, in my being, and then imma hem. Now, im means with, and ham is them, with them. Ba olam, meaning in the world. Ani, I, Natsarti, I kept, which means, we had it before. Natsar means to guard, to save, to keep, to maintain. So therefore, I've maintained them, I've kept them, I've guarded them, right? I've saved them from danger, you could say, right? Otam, them. So I kept them. Bishmeka, Bishmeka, meaning in your name. And we know that Shem is name. So in your name. While I was with them in the world, I protected them in your name. Right, now we'll put that aside and let's read it. It is B-Y-O-T Imahem Ba'olam Ani Natsarti Otam Bishmeka. And the translation, in my being with them in the world, I kept them in your name. And then we turn to part B, which we see is Aleph, Tav, Aleph, Shin, Resh, Nun, Tav, Tav, Mem, Safit, Lamed, Yod, Shim, Shin, Mem, Resh, Tav, Yod, Vav, Aleph, Lamed, Aleph, I should say, Aleph, Ve, Dalet, Mem, Hey, Mem, Safit, Aleph, Yod, Shin. And now let's read it. Et Asher. Grammar marker, and Asher can be whom. We know it can mean that, which, where, whom, who. So we will translate it as whom. And then we have Natatam, which is they were given. Now we know that the Mem Sofit is like them, and the Ta. So it is you gave them, right? They were given. That's how they translate it. Li, meaning to me. Shamar Ti, I've kept. Again, we have Shamar, which means to guard, to keep. I have kept. Velo, and not avad, perished. Because avad, if we look down here, avad is a verb to destroy, to exterminate, go astray, to perish. And not perished, mehem, from them, ish, a man. And so, we want to translate that. Or read it, sorry. We're going to read it first to make sure we can read properly. So it is Et Asher Natatam Li Shamarti Velo Avad Mehem Ish. So I protected them in your name. I've kept what you have given me, and not one of them has perished. In the translation, grammar marker, whom they were given to me, I have kept, and not perished from them a man. Right, now we have 12c, and we have Zayin, Vav, Lamed, Tav, Yod, Bet, Nun, Hey, Aleph, Vet, Dalet, Vav, Nun, Safit, Lamed, Mem, Lamed, Aleph, Tav, Dalet, Vet, Resh, Hey, Kaf, Tav, Vav, Vet. Now let's read it. Zulati, other than. So how do we get that? Zulat is a preposition meaning except, besides, apart from. Right? And here we've got other than. Right? Zulat. And then ben, meaning son, Avadon, the son of perdition. We know that avad means destruction, right? So Avadon means ruin, destruction, doom. The Greek equivalent is G622, which is, of course, what you'll find from the New Testament. You'll see it under there. And it is apolia, meaning destruction, right? Or perdition. Right, so we have son of perdition, le malot. And the le is to, and malot is to fulfill. If we look down here, malay is a cul verb, to fill, to complete, to fulfill. So to fulfill, devour the word, ha-katuv, which is the writings. So the word of the writings. And of course, when it talks about the writings, it means the scriptures. So not one of them has perished, except the son of destruction, to fulfill the word of Scripture. And so we now read that. So it is Zulati ben ha-avadon, so ben ha-avadon, le malot, devar ha-katuv. And the translation, other than the son of perdition, to fulfill the word of the writings, the scriptures. And we're in 13, which is represented with a yod and a gimel, meaning 13. And then we have vav, ayin, tav, hey, nun, yod, veit, aleph, lamed, yod, kaf, sofit, Veit, Hey, Dalet, Veit, Resh, Yod, Mem Safit, Hey, Aleph, Lamed, Hey, Dalet, Beit, Resh, Tav, and Yod. So we begin. And it is V'ata, and now. Hini, behold I. Va, come. Eleka, to you. The hadvarim, and the things. So that could be the words, but it can also be the matters, the things. Ha'ele, these. Dibarti, I speak. Behold, now I come to you, and I'm speaking these things. And we see down here, hine is a prep. Behold, see, here is. And Hana is an adjective which can mean here. But biblically it can also mean they in the feminine form. So we read it. And it is Va'ata, hini, va, eleka, v'hadvarim, ha'ele, dibarti. And the translation, and now, behold, I come unto you, and the things, these, I speak. Now we come to part B, and we begin with the letters. Bet, ayin, vav, lamed, mem, safit. Lamed, mem, ayin, nun, safit. Tav, mem, lamed, aleph. Lamed, hey, mem, safit. Sin, mem, chet, tav, yod. Beit, kuf, resh, beit, and mem, safit. So let's read it. Ba'olam, in the world. Le ma'an, so that. Ti, malay, shall be fulfilled, or it shall be fulfilled. Lahem, for them. Simchati, which is my joy. We know simchat means joy, so the yod at the end is my joy. Bekir bam, in their insides, within them, in other words, right? Now we look down here, we've got karev. It's a masculine noun meaning interior, inside. And then we have karav, which is to approach, kol verb to approach, to draw near. And we have karav, masculine noun for struggle, combat, or race. So why did I give all that? I'm just showing you how changes in vowel marks give us different meanings, different grammar. A noun, a kol verb, so on. And therefore it's important to understand whether we're talking about a kol verb or a noun, what we're talking about. Here we're talking about a noun in their inside, so that's a noun. Right, and then we read it. Ba'olam le'ma'an ti maleh lahem simchati bekirbam. And the translation, in the world, so that shall be fulfilled for them my joy in their insides. And of course the normal translation, I am speaking these things in the world so that they may have my joy fulfilled within them. And now we come to 14, which is value of Yod Dalet, 10 and 4. And then we have Aleph Nun Yod, Nun Tav Tav Yod, Lamed He Mem Sofit, Aleph Tav Dalet Vet Resh Kaf Sofit. And we have Vav He Ayin Vav Lamed Mem Sofit, Sin Nun Aleph, Aleph Tav Mem Sofit, Yod Ayin Nun Sofit, Kaf and Yod. And we read, Ani, I, Natati, I have given, Lahem, to them, Et, grammar marker, Devar Ka, your word, the Ha'olam, and the world, Saneh. Right, so the world is the Ha'olam, and the world. Saneh is hates, Otam, them, Ya'an, for the reason, Ki, that. So, the translation is, I've given them your word, but the world hates them since. So now let's read that. Ani natati lahem et devar ka v'ha'olam saneh otam ya'an ki. And I put down here, ya'an is a conjunction because of, since, for the reason, so that. All those ways they use it. And the translation, I have given to them, grammar mark, your word, and the world hates them for the reason that. And 14b, let's go through the letters as usual. Lamed Aleph, Mem, Nun Safit, Hey Ayin Vav, Lamed, Mem Safit, Hey Mem Safit, Kaf Aleph, Shin Resh, Gimel, Mem Safit, Aleph, Nun, Kaf, Yod, Lamed Aleph, Mem, Nun Safit, Hey Ayin Vav, Mem, Lamed, Mem Safit, Aleph, Nun, Yod. Now let's read it. Lo, meaning not. Min, from, ha'olam, the world, hem, they or them, right? Ka'asher, like that, or just as, gam, also, anoki, I am, lo, not, min, from, and then we have ha'olam, the world, ani, I am. So therefore, hates them sins, they are not of the world, just as also I am not of the world. So we will read that now, and we'll start. Lo, not min from ha'olam. Oh, hang on, we're just going to read it rather than translate it, right? Lo min ha'olam hem ka'asher gam anoki lo min ha'olam ani. And the translation, not from the world they. Like that, or just as, also I am not, from the world I am. And now we're into 15, which is a yod and a hey. And of course the yod is 10, the hey is the 5th letter of the alphabet. And then we have vav, lamed, aleph, aleph, ayin, tav, yod, resh, lamed, kaf, safit, aleph, shin, resh, tav, kuf, chet, mem, safit, mem, nun, safit, hey, ayin, vav, lamed, mem, safit, resh, and kuf. So let's read that. Velo, and not, atir, I petition, leka, to you, ashir, that, ti, ka, chem, you will take them. Again, the tav is like second person, that's why it's you shall take them. Min, from, ha'olam, the world, rak, only. I shall not implore you that you take them from the world, but only. Right, so if we look there, if we look and we look at the translation, and not, atir, which is I petition. Right, if we look down here, latir is a verb to petition, to implore. And rak is a conjunction meaning only, simply, except, but. But only is how they've translated it in the English. So let us just read it. Velo atir leka asher tikachem min ha'olam rak. And not I petition to you that you will take them from the world, only. And then we come to part B of 15, and it is an aleph, a mem sofit, a tav, a zade, yod, lamed, mem sofit, mem nun sofit, hey, resh, ayin. And we read it. Im, which is if, but it could be so. It probably sounds better with so, but im is often used as if. They've translated in English as that, right? So we'll leave it as if tatsilem, which means you will rescue them. If we look down here, we see hitzil is the verb to save, to rescue, and also used to salvage, like they salvage a treasure or a ship at sea. So it means you will rescue them, is the mem sofit at the end. Min, from, hara, meaning the evil. But only that you would save them from what is evil. And so we read it. Im ta silem min hara. And the translation, if you will rescue them from the evil, or so you will rescue them from the evil. And now we have our revision. And we begin again with the yod, value of 10, a left value of 1. So we're in verse 11. So we're reading va'ani, and normally that would be I. Eneni, not I. Od, still. Ba'olam in the world, vahem and they, ba'olam in the world, hema, they are. So we look at the translation. And I, not I am, still in the world, and they in the world, they are. And then the second line, va'ani, and I am, ba, coming, eleka, unto you, avi, right? Avi, my father, ha, kadosh, the holy. You could say my father, the holy one. That would probably work well. Netzor, which means God, otam them, beshimka, in your name. And the translation, and I am coming to you, my Father holy, or the Holy One, guard them in your name. And then the bottom line, et grammar marker ashir, could be whom or that. Natati, you have given, li to me, le ma'an, so that ye you they shall be, echad one, kamonu, like us. And the translation, grammar marker which, because ashir can be which or whom. Natati, you have given to me, so that they shall be one like us. And then we come to Yod 10, Vayet 2. So we're in 12. Bioti, imahem, right? Bioti is in my being, imahem, with them, ba'olam, in the world, ani, I, Natsarti, I've kept or guarded, otam them, bish meka, in your name. In my being with them, in the world, I kept them in your name. And then it is et grammar marker ashir, could be which or whom. Natatam, which is they were given. Li to me. Shamarti, I kept. V'lo, and not avad, perished. Mehem, from them. Ish, a man. So, grammar marker, whom they were given to me, I have kept, and not perished from them a man. And then we have zulati, which is except or other than, right? Ben, the son, ha-avadon, the son of perdition or the son of destruction. Le malot, to fulfill, devar, the word, ha-katuv, of the writings, which is the scriptures. Other than the son of perdition, to fulfill the word of the writings, the scriptures. And now we see we're in Yod 10, Gimel 3, 13. Va'ata, and now, hini, behold I, va, come, eleka, unto you, the hadvarim, and the things, or the words, ha'ele, these, dibarti, I speak. And now, behold, I come unto you, and the things these I speak. And it is ba'olam, in the world, le ma'an, so that, and ti male, it shall be fulfilled, lahem, for them, simchati, meaning my joy, bekir bam, in their midst or in their insides. In the world, so that shall be fulfilled for them my joy in their insides. And then we have Yod 10 Dalet 4, which is 14. Ani, I, Natati, I have given lahem to them, et devar ka, your word, v'ha'olam, and the world, saneh, hates, otam, them, ya'an, for the sake, or for the sake, ki, that. So it's translated here. I have given to them your word, with a grammar marker in front of it, and the world hates them for the reason that. So ya'an can be for the reason, in a positive sense for the benefit, but in this case we're talking about the world hating, so it's for the reason that. And then we have lo, not, min, from, ha'olam, the world, hem, they, ka'asher, like that, gam, also, anoki, I am, lo, not, min, from, ha'olam, the world, ani, I am. So not from the world they, like that, or just as, also I am not from the world I am. And then we have a Yod 10, Hey 5, so we're in 15. For lo, and not, atir, I petition, or I plead, which is lekka, to you, asher, that, ti, ka, chem, you take them. And we know the kach is take, right? Min, from, ha'olam, the world, rak, only. And not I petition to you that you will take them from the world only. Im could be if, but it probably works out better. So, ta silem, which is you rescue or you protect, and the mems of it, them. Min, from, hara, the evil, which was translated, if you will rescue them from the evil. So you will rescue them from the evil. Probably works even better. And finally we come to the names of vowels, which is very important to remember them. So we have the dot above the vav, or above any other letter. It's called a cholam. So it's got that O sound, cholam. Then we have a shava, which breaks down, of course, the syllables in the word. Then we have a segol, which is a short E. Then we have zare, which is a longer E sound. Patak, which is short A. Kamat, long A. Shuruk, which has got the U, the fairly short U. And then we've got kubutz, a little bit longer U sound. Then we have a kataf segol, which again is a shava with the segol after it, which is the beginning of the short E sound. We have chirik, which is the I sound. We have kataf patak, short A after the syllable, and kataf kamatz, which is a longer A after the shava, which is the syllable break. And finally, we come to the numbers. And so we have our resources again, and let us remember these last ones, where we know that the tav is a value of 400, the shin a value of 300, the resh a value of 200, and the kuf a value of 100. And we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we do pray these lessons are an inspiration and they challenge us to keep learning our Hebrew. I've tried to make it reasonably simple for all of us, and of course at the end of each chapter we have a revision, so those a bit more experienced can just go to the revision. But for anyone else, they can go through each of the lessons, and we do pray they bless you, and we just want to wish you a Shavua Tov, a good week. Amen.